Okay, so now that I've had a chance to come through with my acrylics and block in my underpainting, this is giving me a chance to sort of map out where I want everything to sort of live in the painting. And it also gives me a chance to figure out sort of an approximation on my colors as well. So I'm using a photo. I made a couple slight adjustments. The sky is a lot darker in the photo. I wanted that to get a lot lighter. And there was a lot more cloud coverage in the photo, so I didn't really want it to be too busy in the painting, competing too much with what I've got going on here in the foreground. So I just kind of slightly adjusted some things, but for the most part, we kind of got everything mapped out now in my acrylics. This will then begin to dry pretty fast. It's already starting to get pretty dry. And now I can switch my palettes. I can switch my palette to my oil palette, and everything else now, as we bring in the details, all going to be done in oil paint. So just wanted to kind of show my quick, just my quick demonstration on just blocking in my initial color. And I like to do that in acrylic so that it's nice and dry, and then I can just quickly advance to my oil palette. Because of course you could do all this in oil as well, but of course you'd have to allow the drying time to occur, and that takes a lot longer. So, all right, from this point on, we are going to begin our oils, and just to kind of give an idea, we'll start in the sky. I'll get as close as I can to my colors with my oils and bring the sky in, work toward this kind of mountainy treescape right here. And we do have some overhanging foreground trees, some limbs, so I'll paint those in a little bit later. And of course we'll have another tree kind of right here that I'll bring, but I wanted to, of course, get the background all painted in before I even introduce those. So that's kind of the direction we're taking. So we'll go ahead and get to the oil portion. Okay, so to begin with, these are the colors I want to start with. I'm going to be using my Alkyd oil paints, and we're going to go ahead and lay out some titanium white. So I just need just some small piles. Small pile of titanium white, and we'll use ivory black. So a little bit of that. And a little bit of sap green. Got cerulean blue. All right, a little cerulean. Get my cap back on. And a little cad yellow. And that's all I'm going to need to start. I'm using a Stay Wet palette. I have a sheet of glass at the bottom of this that I had cut and fitted into the bottom of this Stay Wet palette. So, but because I'm using my Alkyd paints, these are very fast drying oil paints. You typically have about 6 to 8 hours of time with these to kind of dry, mostly dry. You've got a few hours of working time with them, so I just recommend you use just small little dabs of the paint. Just use the amount you know you're going to be needing during this session of painting, because they do dry out really quickly and they'll dry out fast on your palette. So that's the that's me laying out the oils. All right, so once again, to begin with, I'm going to start in the sky. I'm going to use a little white and cerulean blue, and I'll just go over this acrylic underpainting with that. And then we're going to move into this little foresty mountain range right here in the background, and that's kind of where I want to focus our attention. So let me go ahead and get this blocked in. Okay, so that's kind of all I wanted to sort of accomplish here in the back. I think the next time we get started again, we're gonna kind of work on this portion of the trees. It's actually a continuation of this large mountain right here, kind of just coming around. So a little more detail on this one, and I hope you can join me and tune in for the next part of this series. So until then, I appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks.